30. Devotional Thoughts for Women, written by Monica Diaz, read by Belinda Sainsbury. A pleasant good morning, dear friends. Today, March the 17th, our devotional is entitled Domini Sumos. If the Son of Man sets you free, then you will be really free. The Apostle John. Luther, who typically traveled on foot, once asked for lodging from some simple farmers who, not knowing he was the great hero of the Reformation, opened the doors of their home to him. When they found out they had lodged Martin Luther himself, they refused to receive any sort of monetary compensation from him. But they did ask him to write them a phrase on one of their walls. Luther wrote, Domini Sumos. What does that phrase mean? The farmer asked. It has a double meaning, Luther explained. It could mean, we are the Lord's, but also, we are Lord's. That is precisely our privilege, to be lords of our own lives, because we belong to the Lord. It seems like a contradiction, but it isn't. Belonging to the Lord is what allows walking in His ways and obeying His principles to be the maximum expression of our freedom. The forgiveness God has given us is the key to our emotional freedom because it is the essential requirement for inner peace. Love of God is what drives fear away from our lives and thus allows us to live without fear of what others will say, of what others will think, of being judged by fellow humans, etc. In creation, the Lord created us, and redemption, the Lord redeemed us. We gain a perspective of who we really are in comparison to the divinity and the humility that springs up within us as a result and leads us to be free. Because it eliminates from the equation the need for us to defend self. Given that we are His, the Lord is our defender, and that makes us free again. It is for freedom that Christ has set us free. Stand firm, then, and do not let yourselves be burdened again by a yoke of slavery. Galatians 5:1. There is a condition to keep lordship over your life. You must remain firm in Christ. And here is the irony. We think that in order to be free, it is imperative that we do not belong to anyone. Nonsense. To be free, we need to know the truth, as the truth will set us free. John 8:32. And Jesus is the way, the truth, and the life. John 14:6. If you belong to Jesus, you have lordship over your life because belonging to the Lord is what makes walking in His teachings be the expression of your ultimate freedom. Inscribe it on the walls of your mind. You, my brothers and sisters, were called to be free, but do not use your freedom to indulge the flesh. Galatians chapter 5 and verse 13.